I believe in equal justice under the law for folks you love and folks you hate. It would be my privilege to defend a Nazi. It would be my privilege to defend Charles Manson. Because, first of all, you don't go to the Hall of Fame winning easy cases. And second of all, you hone your skills defending the dregs of the earth so that the occasionally really innocent person gets the benefit of your work. My name is Howard Greenberg. I'm a poor excuse for a criminal defense attorney, and that's everything you need to know. A reporter, he writes an article entitled, "Better Call Saul is real and he's amazing." So he is comparing me to the fictional character Saul Goodman or Saul Goodman from Better Call Saul. But I disavow that comparison because Saul routinely cheats and I only cheat from time to time. I've been a criminal defense attorney for almost 30 years. We get paid to do the impossible. And I say impossible because we go up against the other side and they have all the cards. Everything's admissible if the prosecutor wants it, and nothing's admissible if the defense attorney wants it. So we are called upon every day to turn water into wine. I've had high-profile cases. The butcher of Bensonhurst. This poor schmuck kidnapped a little boy, chopped him up in little pieces. Experts told us to explore the theme, the aspect of whether or not he was a product of inbreeding. And when I said that to the press, the whole world went crazy.
Greenberg is a miserable, self-hating Jew as far as I'm concerned.
The only way to ensure that the truly innocent person gets a fair shake is to defend the worst among us. There's no such thing as going too far. If you don't go over the line, you're not doing your job. Typically, the day before a significant trial, I will get myself admitted to the emergency room, but I go there for the ancillary purpose of getting one of these. You know what this is, medical wristband. And that will adorn my wrist throughout the pendency of the trial. Sometimes if I have back-to-back trials going on in a row, I keep it on for months at a time. I want the jury to wonder, why am I wearing this? In my fantasy mind, I imagine them going so far as saying to themselves, my God, this lawyer must be under treatment for cancer. And look how heroic this son of a is here. I cast spells on my adversaries. I freeze my enemies. There's a refrigerator in this office. And look in the freezer compartment, you'll see names on pieces of paper. And you know what? That works, man. You know, when they start fighting fair, I'll tone down my act. Until that day comes, I haven't even gotten started yet. I'm getting more rabid by the day. You have to mimic in your insides, almost having rabies. A vampire. That's what I aspire to. Police officers lie routinely on the witness stand. It's part of police culture to lie. Just think, if they didn't lie, we could not win a case. The most evil player in a criminal trial, if there is such an entity, is the judge. It's not a label I would apply to a defendant. I cannot apply the label evil to someone who begs me in some manifestation for help. I am much more in fear of the government than I am of the individual scumbag who I represent. I mean, you must understand the history of how governments operate in this country. Murder a president, lie our way into the Vietnam War, lie our way into the war in Iraq. You tell me, who should we fear? Yes, I would defend the deranged coward who mowed down the bicyclists on the bike path in Manhattan. For him, I'm looking for nullification. Muslims have a lot of legitimate grievances against the United States. And I would hope to find one person with whom that proposition resonates. The Vegas shooter, who, as we're talking about him right now, is rotting in hell. You don't need to be the real Better Call Saul to think insanity. If that guy's not crazy, no one is. I would defend Harvey Weinstein with great pleasure, and the theme and theory of his defense is he's sick. And I would also defend it on a parallel assertion of hypocrisy. I'm waiting for the first gal to surface who says, I knew what he wanted, and I knew what I wanted. Quid pro motherfucking quo. For anybody who's in trouble, I have 3 words of advice. Better call Howard.